just go over there and you just talk to them and keep them up. Let them know, hey, man, we got your back. You know, you just say strong words and just stay positive the whole time. And just by saying little words like that, you know, that help people. That keep their mind clear. And you know, I just went over there and said, hey, man, we got your back, buddy. You know, just be ready to go again. That's all. It wasn't nothing special.
So I'll tell you buying the Eagles supporter Carson Wentz.
Man, I am. I'm buying it because it's real.
It's real?
It's real.
You know.
Because the Eagles have been here before. I'm glad you asked. You just threw me the alley-oop, so let me go ahead and dunk it. On your head. I'm buying it because it's real, Marcellus.
Let's go.
Last year, the Eagles started off 5-7.
Okay.
Still made the playoffs. 2018, the Eagles started off 4-6. Still made the playoffs.
Cool.
The
Easy.
Eagles are not good at being front runners. They're just not.
Okay.
Like, the city's not like that. The city's not bougie like other cities where I grew up, like Dallas. The city's a little grimy. The team is grimy.
Oh,
2016, really? Eagles started off 3-0. Oh, my God, 3-0. It's about to be a Super Bowl run, baby. Ended 7-9. Didn't make the playoffs. So the Eagles are actually used to coming from behind. Oh, I left out one year. I brought up 16. I brought up 18. I brought up 19. What the heck happened in 17? Somebody remind me. Oh, 2017. The Eagles win the Super Bowl, even though they lost Carson Wentz, MVP frontrunner.
Oh, you think that matters in this conversation?
Lost Hall of Famer Jason Peters. Lost future Hall of Famer, more than likely, Darren Sproles. Lost starting linebacker Jordan Hicks. You lost. The Eagles are used to struggling. That's why they're not worried about it. That's why they're supporting Carson Wentz. Because in all honesty, the Eagles have been here before. They're like, oh, this again? Bet. We're better as underdogs anyway.
Oh,
We're better struggling anyway. It seems facetious.
It does.
No, but statistically, it's actually true. Let me give you one more anecdotal on my first lap.
You need a lot more than this.
One more anecdotal on my first lap. 2013, I was in Philly. I didn't play in the NFL for a long time, but I played for a good time. 2013, I was in Philly. We started off 3-5. God. Won 8 in a row. Made the playoffs, 10-6. Brandon Graham was still there. Fletcher Cox, the man who you heard, was still there. Lane Johnson, Jason Peters, the nucleus of that team was still there. They're used to this. They've seen this before. Regardless of how much the Eagles have struggled with, last 4 years, the Eagles, the Seahawks, and the Saints, the only NFC teams to make the playoffs 3 times. They're used to this, sir.
They're used to this?
They're used to it. Ain't nothing.
Boy, they used to seeing Fletcher Cox look like T.O. That's my quarterback. It ain't no damn used to this. And you try to go, I don't even want to do my take. I want to do anti-Acho take, but I'm not going to do that. I know there's a we in how you spell Wentz, but we ain't talking about we as the Eagles. We talking about Wentz, damn it. And Carson Wentz, you have not been here before. The Eagles may have been here before, but we looking at you, Carson, like you the reason why we here. Let me talk about you. This year, 26 in the NFL in scoring. Oh, that's not the worst. It's close. But you know what is the worst? His passer rating. Worst in the NFL. Oh, you know what else is the worst? His yards production. You know what else is the per attempt? You know what else is the worst? His interceptions. Eagles winless 3 games, first time since 1999. Acho just lied to us and said that y'all been here before. Y'all ain't been here. Y'all been around here. Y'all been around the corner.
They've been in the hood. They've been in that block. They've been in the cul-de-sac.
Hey, I'm going to tell you one thing. You can go off Rosecrans if you want. Go to Acacia or something. It's a whole different animal. And it's right around here, but it's a different animal. Wentz is the first Eagles quarterback to open the season with 2 or more interceptions in 3 straight games. No one's been there before wearing the Eagles green, brother. Let me talk about last year, Carson Wentz, who started this season 10 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Who this year is 3 touchdowns and 6 interceptions, and you keep trying to preach familiarity, and we're the Rocky story, and we know how to climb up the mountain from this.
No, you do
not. This is a Carson Wentz right now that has this franchise in a pickle. In a situation of, do we let this live? Do we let this metastasize? Or do we pull the plug shortly, briefly, and get this guy what I've been telling you? He needs a TV timeout. I keep telling you, I'm talking from my pain. I went to the top of the mountain and I came down with no brakes. I know what it looks like. I know what it smells like. I know when you get the support around you that they also give you the same side eye when the camera's off. Carson Wentz needs a timeout, brother.
What did you tell me when the Clippers were in the first round and PG was struggling? More than what did you tell me, what did Doc Rivers, although not a great example since he got
neither
fired.
one is a great example right here.
When PG was struggling, when you're in a shooting slump, keep on shooting.
Keep on shooting.
Just keep on shooting.
This ain't a shot.
That's what it is. It's a pass. It's the same thing.
Yeah, and it should
keep on playing.
Easier.
Keep on playing through it. The Eagles are a half game back in the NFC.
What?
Why would you not support your quarterback? What you're saying is this. We're only a half game back. Let's jump ship.
No.
Ultimately speaking, no. You win the Super Bowl by buying a ticket to the playoffs. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Get a ticket to the playoffs. If the Eagles were, if we fast forward, if the Eagles were 10-2 but a half game back, that'd be the same thing as being 0-2-1 and a half game back. Regardless, they a half game back.
I love that. That is a good take. That part is a good take. We add it up and we're still in it. The problem is we can't keep having this subtraction at quarterback and keep adding this up to be in it. When you play basketball, you can have a shooting percentage, high 60s, even low 70s field goal percentage. And talking about football, and that's how we go about it. Football, the same thing, but you're our quarterback. You should be making these shots. You should be making these pass attempts. Carson Wentz is in a situation where he is losing his way. He is this dangerously close to looking like he has the yips. And that's a baseball term, but it applies to everyone who plays sports. You lose your way.
And here's what I will say. The Eagles are all in on Wentz. You're not going to pull the plug.
Why?
Let him keep throwing these punches and either go out swinging, but at least let him go out swinging. Don't let him go out watching the freaking pitch come down the plate, Marcellus.
I keep telling you, you want to make this a first week 1, it was a 1-game sample size. Week 2 was a 2-game. Now it's a 3-game sample size. And I keep telling you, Pro Football Focus had Carson Wentz in the second half of last season as their worst-rated quarterback. Carson Wentz is on the decline. He's under 500 the last 2 years. Okay, Acho, I don't know how many games it's going to take for you to pull the plug, but the franchise is stuck with him. I'll tell you why. You know why. The dead cap is at $77 million. They owe him too much money, so they're going to let everyone else burn, sacrifice 52 for just one deal.
Can you pull the plug when you don't have a pulse? If the Eagles were 0-3, Cowboys, the football team, and the Giants were 3-0, beep, beep, beep. Right. Pull the plug. Yeah. Eagles have more than a pulse right now. Oh, yeah. That heartbeat is thumping. Ba-boom, ba-boom. It's to a beat, really. Ba-boom. The beat is thumping. Don't pull the plug right now.
Because of Carson or in spite of Carson? You already know that answer.
But the answer is it's irrelevant. What? The answer is that it is irrelevant. Right now, Carson is your quarterback. You paid him $100 million. Yeah. In spite of, because of, it's irrelevant. To the same point, the Dallas Cowboys are 1-2. Despite Dak Prescott, in spite of Dak Prescott, regardless of Dak Prescott, with Dak Prescott, and between Dak, they're 1-2. It doesn't matter. The Eagles are 0-2-1. I don't care if it's despite, in spite, any spites. They're 0-2-1. It don't matter how you got there. You're there.
It doesn't matter. And they drafted in the second round Jalen Hurts. And it doesn't matter why they drafted him. And there's no time should they ever try and insert him to just give Carson Wentz a breather to recalibrate, to get back to who he is. It shouldn't matter.
If Jalen Hurts was like that, and the team knew, because the team would know more than us at this point.
I don't
they
know
see
about
him
that.
every day.
I don't know
if
about
he
that.
was like that, don't you think Doug Peterson, Fletcher Cox might have said something? Because when the Eagles had Nick Foles on the roster and Wentz was struggling, there were whispers. There were yells.
Oh, you don't think this already happened? It has happened already. There has been question marks of Carson Wentz's leadership all the time. And Fletcher Cox came out and said
Carson's our quarterback. Yeah. We're going to get it fixed. He's going to get it fixed, Doug Peterson on Wentz. No, you don't go there to Jalen Hurts. That's a knee-jerk reaction.
Look, I have